All right, y'all. So we're upcoming on the part 2 LR reveal for this June celebration, and it will be the last reveal before the global Dokkan campaign, which is really, really cool. So just one more step towards that major celebration. And in this spot, it's not gonna be a really exciting character. I think that it's gonna be just a normal yellow coin LR. I'm not expecting anything super massively crazy, but I do think that this next weekend, well, not this weekend specifically, but next weekend, the 20th, 21st, like, is when we could start actually seeing a lot of teasers for the Global Dokkan celebration. If they really want to go crazy, they could even start next week, but I think that they'll take the they probably won't start teasing Global Dokkan Celebration until the part 2 LR is actually in the game, is what I'm thinking here. So again, we're expecting about the 17th-ish is when the LR should actually come out. And then the 15th is like when the reveal should be. So we're still about a day or so away. Maybe it's tonight, but I really do doubt it. They usually do the reveals not on the weekends. So without that being said, again, this is like when the part 2 will release. And then I'm thinking the countdown celebration is going to be like the 30th. The 7th is, I think, when the LRs will drop and things like that of July specifically. So again, let's hop right in and talk about Tien. So I just getting this out of the way. We saw this art. I think a lot of content creators did talk about it at this point. I actually haven't gone around to make a video on it, but in the Million Arena, there is a right here, this little title which has a Tien here, and this art we never seen in the game before. This art does not exist in the game, so this is a brand new Tien art. And a lot of times when things like this happen, it probably means that we're going to get a card for this character sometime sooner than later. Now, I would say this does not 100% confirm that the part 2 LR is Tien. This is tag art. I mean, this is not tag art. This is TUR art. So with TUR art right there, it really could end up just being a Dokkan Fest TUR that releases later. I think see a lot of people thinking it's Tien. It makes a lot of sense. Tien actually does link decently well with Tao Pai Pai, and they could give him links like Dodon Ray. This is like the 22nd World Tournament Tien, so he'll have Crane School. He can get Incredible Adventure, Fierce Battle. Like, if he gets those 4 links, that could be really good. Maybe he's a Rainbow Orb Changer. I think, he's on Earthbred Fighters or Earthlings. The only thing is Tien's not Mission Execution. So him not being on Mission Execution would make it a very interesting addition to Tao's team. Not that he really needs a lot of Mission Execution, but Tao's active skill does want full Mission Execution rotation. So I'm not like 100% sold on Tien actually, which is really funny. Now we got the Guinea Force EZAs, but another thing, the reason is because they weren't even made for the Mission Execution team anyways, even though they're on the team. In Yamcha, a lot of us are thinking in Yamcha we'll see an Extreme Z Awakening, so if that is the case, then again, Earthbred Fighters, Earthlings, in Yamcha does fit this team. Tien would also kind of be in the same boat, not being Mission Execution, but he is actually still on Taos to 20%, so we'll see. I think Tien is a really, really good guess, but I did ask Twitter, what do y'all want to see for the part 2 LR regardless of that? I got a few funny replies here from Truth and Goresh here. Tag Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue. I mean, yeah, that would be super awesome to see as a part 2 LR, right? Just like dropping Dokkan Fest LR, tag VB and GB. I should just say Vegeta and Gogeta Blue, right? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Gresh really wants to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta right now. I mean, it'd be weird as a follow-up to Tao's celebration, but again, they're obviously joking around. But in like the truth of things, Dokkan is at like an all-time low for hype this month. And I mean, Tao Pai Pai is not a character that people are going to be raving about for the most part, except for Vector here. Then we could also say this part 2 LR is also not going to be a character people are going to be raving about. A lot of people are not having fun with the events this year, which I think at the end of the day is opinion based. I think that the events this year are very cool. They've been putting out a lot of stuff, but again, Golden Week was also like we had Blue Falcon hit, which are exciting for people, but Blue Falcon was fumbled. So I think the past 2 months, like from like people like the Cell Celebration, even the PyCon, like kind of there's like good vibes there in April. But I think in May they started really getting some bad vibes, especially because Golden Week. I think Golden Week last year was better. Then it carried over to this month because this month was never going to be a super mega exciting month. This Million Arena event sucks. So it's like then I think there's a founded on excitement right now in the community that I do think that will come back at the end of the month with the Global Dokkan Celebration. But for now, we're just going to be in a very low period for at least the next week-ish, week and a half. Like this week, for sure, we'll start getting some news on Global Dokkan Celebration stuff. I could see like a producer's letter or, you know, like a Dokkan Now, like kind of announce like around here. Just be like, oh yeah, this is what the theme's going to be, and then the countdown, right? So we'll see. Hypersonic and UI Goku, Firefly from Honkai Star Rail, Tien, of course, Vector runs Tien, LR Kefla still. I mean, if they drop LR Kefla here, that would be really funny. Like, what if they drop, like, what will people do if they just dropped LR Kefla? Like, the reactions would be so funny if they just, like, dropped Kefla. Who could easy A with her? Like, what? Imagine they're like, yeah, we're gonna drop Kefla. We're actually gonna easy A EGO Kel. Cook, right? That'd be really funny. I wouldn't expect Kefla, of course, you know, personally. I'm not thinking Kefla will come, unfortunately, but yeah. It was Tien all along. Tien is my most wanted release in the game. Honestly, I'll give you a like for that, Pat. Very happy with Tien. Hope he has most of his cool techniques. I think there's a chance that Tien might be just a Dokkan Fest UR, because Tien does deserve a Dokkan Fest, but he could definitely just get a yellow corner large. So, okay, because like obviously we look at all the Tiens here. Tien's never gone to Dokkan Fest ever. Like he does not have a Dokkan Fest card. And is there a Tien that has free battle besides this guy? Like, would he use 23 Ultimate Goku medals? Would he use just Tao? I guess he could just use Tao Pai Pai medals, right? That could be a really good thing. Oops, someone messaged me right now. Let me we'll just go ahead and do this. So what medals would Tien use? It would have to be Tao Pai Pai medals, but then what else? I don't know. Maybe he could still use some Super Strike medals, like Tao Pai Pai plus Super Strike could work for sure, I guess, right? Just to make sure he gets first battle. Any missing execution unit, Raccoon or Ginyu Goku, but after seeing the Ginyu Force AZAs don't bother. Yeah, unfortunately. I think Ginyu could still be decent, but he's just not like super. Like you look at Ginyu, like Count Caulifla, I think look at Ginyu. I feel like if Ginyu released in April, people would feel a lot better about him, which is really funny. Because like he's not as good as these guys. Like, especially not EGL Soap, he's around this tier. And this guy is a little underrated, but they're not crazy, unfortunately. Ginyu's able to hold his own, though. Something that'll make you spend money. Tien, let's buff the DFE. Tien's not really even a buff, low-key. I think, to be fair, though, most characters don't link with Tao Pai Pai. Like, if you take a look at Tao Pai Pai, like, he would need... If you want to buff Tao Pai Pai, you want to give us a Cyborg Tao LR. Imagine LR Cyborg Tao. That'd be crazy. That would be so funny. We could also get Saiyan Saga. I'm sure someone will bring up Saiyan Saga. Like, because this Tien does share 3 links. Crane School, Incredible Adventure, Fierce Battle. And it's like, okay, he's obviously going to get Legendary Power. I don't know, does Int Tien have Guidance of the Dragon Balls? Like, you know, the Tien that fought Goku in the World Tournament? If it wants to, like, load, that'd be great. You know, I'm just gonna have to bring this up. Oh, well, okay. The site's not loading, so whatever. My internet has been kind of, like, messing up today for some reason, too. Kudu tag Deborah or Nappa. A lot of people are asking for Nappa. I think Nappa could be a good choice. If we take a look at just Nappa cards in general, well, actually we can't take a look at it because yeah, my internet connection is not working for some reason. It's stupid. Nappa, again, we can get Raditz to EZA, And I don't recall if Nappa fits Tao Pai Pai's 220% because it's Dragon Ball Seekers though. I believe Nappa does fit DB Seekers, does he not? Okay, now it brings up, but like we can see Nappa has very little cards. Nappa's never gone like a standalone LR, obviously. We see he got a T-Wire character, but I think Nappa could deserve it. And I'm pretty sure DB Seekers does include Nappa and Vegeta because that's the whole point of them going to Earth, right? Nappa's not on DB Seekers. What? They don't have Nappa on here? Is that not stupid? That's kind of... Why? He's also going for the Dragon Balls. That's the whole point. I know it's because he's under Vegeta, but... Okay. Okay, man. Okay. Okay. Sure. Beast Gohan, Tien. But if no Tien or Raccoon, we feel like Zarbon to destroy Vegeta. Zarbon. Is Zarbon on mission execution? I actually would assume he is. He should be. We don't have a T-War Zarbon at all. Zarbon would be a nice choice. Just because we don't have him. He is on DB Seekers, so... Yeah, like Zarbon and the Dory are on DB Seekers. But Nappa can't be, I guess. He would fit the 220%. What links would he have? I should have not closed that. What links does Zarbon even have as a card? Probably just has terrible links. Metamorphosis, Frieza Army, Frieza Minion. I mean, yeah, Frieza Army, Frieza Minion. Definitely not a great link set. Brutal Beatdown. So, like, we can imagine Brutal Beatdown. He does share with Tao. Fierce Battle. And that's it. Kaiba. Cool. Monaka wanted Captain Ginyu because OGDB Tien deserved to be at a dual Dokkan Fest. Yeah, I can say like a New Year's or Golden Week. Tien versus Kid Goku. I think Tien does deserve a Dokkan Fest personally. Arale. I just don't. Arale's not coming. Arale's not going to be a thing, unfortunately. LR Blade. Everyone wants Tien. I think Tien would be a good drop here. I definitely think that we could see Tien kind of show off here, but that's really it. There's not, unfortunately, much to talk about. We'll see what the LR reveal is. To be fair, another thing is Prime Battle Tien's getting an awakening. Like, he's getting an easy A for sure. It would suck to drop an easy A for Prime Battle Tien and then just like have a new Tien come out. They do that a lot, but like that almost makes me really want another Tien. This Tien's not on that team though. So like, I mean, it could be Tien's Easy-ing and then they actually drop a Nappa and it's like Saiyan Saga. With this Tien Easy-A. And then maybe we get Physical Raditz Easy-A. That could be it. I'm on the Nappa train low key. Like, save this Tien for a Dokkan Fest later. Give us LR Nappa. Sounds so funny. Yeah, give us an LR Nappa. This Tien will use EA. We could still get any Yamcha EZA, but maybe they would EZA Physical Raditz instead. And then that's two missing execution characters. Tien's not on that team, but maybe Nappa could be like Saiyan Saga and missing execution 200% lead. That could be what they do. Raditz, by the way, leads pure Saiyans. That's cool. If Raditz becomes OP, he could actually be a leader. like a relevant leader. Okay, I'm done. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Nappa, Tien, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.